It's more than we deserve.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I have a feeling this video is going to be very short. I fully charged the battery and it's at like 1 bar when I turned it on. We might not get a lot of juice out of this thing, but it's the General Electric E1410 SW Full HD. It's good enough. It's good enough. It does 720p, 60 frames per second. A lot of cameras don't do that. There's a lot of stuff on that lens. Oh boy, how's the image stable? It must be good. So my search for the perfect vlogging camera started back in 2018 and we found it. We're here. This is the Sony X3000 replica Mark II, basically. General Electric, they made a lot of full frame DSLRs, I'm pretty sure, and they lead the industry with a 10 times zoom. Wildlife, anyone? Turtle protection zone, is it? Seems good. Pretty stable. This is like literally better than most things, except that battery life. That's a third-party General Electric machine there. It's funny that this is more capable than anything Sony has produced in the ZV-1 series. Do you not know the basics? Like, if you have good audio, which this surely doesn't, but as long as you have your external, so like a mic jack, stabilization, and autofocus. That's really all you need to focus on. And then for me, obviously, like 7 million frames per second, and until you're that, then you can't be perfect. There really is no vlogging industry though. It's always just tacked on. I just saw a rumor. It's probably already announced. I've probably already reviewed it by the time this video comes out. I have like 4 weeks of videos already filmed. So like we're getting some backlog territory, but I see a rumor that Panasonic's coming out with like a vlogger full frame type of thing. Is it gonna be a crippled down version of the cheapest thing you could do? Like, is it just S5 II, but smaller and not as good, but it's for us because we're lowly creeps and we don't deserve anything nice? Is that what we're getting? Or is it like Sony ZV-E1 territory, but better? Then you have my, if it's low megapixel, super high frame rates, and way better stabe, I'm all in. Boom, 18mm 1.8 for the vlogs. Little Leica somehow, just rob a bank, get a Leica lens for the portrait studios, and then no telephoto options. You lost me, Painty Boy. I hope General Electric comes out with another camera soon. They're one of my favorite companies. The color science, the exposure and top-down lighting, second to none. And the zoom range, it's everything we'd ever want, but I hate the vlogging industry so much. It's just like, it's so simple. It's literally an X3000, bigger sensor, maybe a flippy screen on the thing, and just work on higher processors, put effort into it. Just try to make it a good thing for us. It's designed for video. If it's a 25 megapixel sensor, clearly not designed for video. If I wanted to buy this camera right now, use it, probably $300 minimum. What's wrong with you? Point and shoot market is the dumbest market I've ever seen. You're not an antique. You're just irrelevant. You're completely useless to anybody. There's nothing your phone could not do that you're doing better and faster and smaller. And smartphones are already in your pocket, or are they? Are you that dumb that you carry your smartphone on a pocket? Mine is at least 2 inches from my body at all times. I'm trying to have children here. It's not like I'm shooting blanks, but it's fun to shoot them. And still, just, you see the rig thing I need? It's like a lot of, how's the macro on this thing? Pretty good, I imagine. Like, that's not in your pocket. Phones are not designed for vlogging. Let me show you why. This is how you would vlog on the back cam. Boom, ba boom. Oh no, my arm's tired. I'm gonna switch arms. When you do, you can't hold it. With your other arm, it has to be that side. So you have to flip upside down. It's the dumbest thing. You can't do that. So like, you need a rig holder and a tripod, and then you can hold it underneath. And then when you switch arms, it's not changing. It's not flipping. It's not freaking doing somersaults. But hot damn, the vlogger market will be the death of me. The absolute death of me. After looking at the Huawei Pura 70 Ultra specs, and like the fact that they're just sticking with 960 frames per second, and it's likely not even real anymore, it's just AI, like it's much worse. The Xiaomi 14 Ultra is actually the better camera now. It does 1920 at least. Still worse than my P40 Pro, but like if you wanted an upgraded look with a 1-inch sensor and your blurry background. Zeiss? No, not Zeiss. That's the Vivo. I don't know why I even obsess over like the next thing that's coming. Like the X3000, I could still be using that today. Like there's zero problems with it. And the Action 4 is way overkill for what I need. Like it'd be the best thing ever. Just using that here, little close focus and filter on there. It's fun times. Like why am I even searching? It's the dumbest thing. It's the pursuit of dumbness. Because you're just like a slave to society and you're looking for gear instead of like, what could I film that would be super creative and fun? That's what you should be thinking of. I'm hiking up that mountain right now to get a beautiful skyline view of the city and try to redeem myself from last video where I was comparing the little side rant here. My God, that 7 Artisans adapter that adapts Canon EF lenses to Sony, it works perfectly if you're about this shot. If you're a talking head, okay, we got you. If you step out a notch, it starts hunting like crazy. It never gets you. It's like, holy shit. How did you do that to Sony autofocus? Insane. So like that whole comparison was utterly useless. And the aperture like wouldn't stop down, but it was showing it was, and it was confusing. And my God. And I made 3 videos that day and they were all like useless. And then the Nikon, I'm not super impressed. We're gonna go film a Q&A right now on various Nikon lenses and see like what the hell's going on, because there's a lot of focus sweeping. If you look at the grass and it just like goes forward and back and it's like, what are you doing? It's in subject detect only. So this video has been amazing, and it's a General Electric first, and affiliate links are down below. And I hope they come back with a Mark II, because not that it's needed, this was actually perfect. HD, 30 frames. So, I don't know, this is going in the garbage, but if you're near my garbage can on a Wednesday night, take a look. Take a look, it might be in there. There is a bird. Let's just zoom on it for cinematic glory. What kind of bird is that? I don't see it. I only hear it, like all birds. Seems obvious, it's very close to me clearly, but I see nothing. Oh man, he flew away so far now. Oh, it was so obvious before. Now focus on the other tree. General Electric. Oh, I'm throwing out your dishwasher when I get home. There, do you see it? Is that an Oriole? Oh, the cinema was ours. The cinema was ours.